Hello everyone, thank you for the opportunity to introduce. My name is Stevanus Dino Marselino Bawole from Semester 1 Extension Class Faculty of Law, Indonesian Development University Manado. Law in Indonesia adheres to a mixed legal system of general law, religious law, and customary law which contributes to the development of law in Indonesia, which consists of the European legal system or civil law legal system. All of these laws are contained and regulated in Indonesian laws and regulation in Indonesian. The definition of law is certainly no limit. The understanding of law is very broad. However, the author only writes down the legal understanding according to Hans Kelsen. He explained that law is a normative symptom, law is a social phenomenon, law is an order as a system of rules or rules about human behavior. Civil law and criminal law in Indonesia are generally based on the European legal system, especially Roman until Dutch law, because the historical aspect of Indonesia, which was a former Dutch colony called the Dutch East Indies or Netherlands and for 100 of years had an influence on the justice system in Indonesia. Meanwhile, religious law, especially Islamic Sharia, is also applied to a certain degree and positive law in Indonesia. Because most Indonesia adhere to Islam, Islamic law in Indonesia generally law binds Muslim and regulates more aspects of civil law, such as in the fields of marriage, kinship, and inheritance. In addition, Indonesia also adheres to system of customary law, general law contained in legislation or jurisprudence, which a written legal form of community and customary rules, local culture, and the territory of Indonesia. Indonesian law is divided into first civil law, second civil procedural law, third criminal law, fourth criminal procedural law, fifth constitutional law, sixth state administrative law, seventh law between legal systems, eighth customary law, ninth Islamic law. Written law is a that has been included in a various written laws and regulations. Example of written law are the 1945 Constitution, Presidential Decrees, the Criminal Code, and others. Unwritten law is a law that applies and is believed the community and is avoided but is not formed according to formal procedures but is born and grows in the community. Example of unwritten law are customary law, religious law, and others. I take the example of written law is customary law. Customary law is a written law because this rule does not exist in recorded law. There are customs certain use among which people assume that it must be legal from a legal point of view, which lasts for a certain time. An example of customary law is, for example, ministerial regulation. He no longer has the confidence of majority in the DPR and must resign. Such a rule does not exist in any law, but is common. There is no legal obligation for this minister to offer his resignation, but this duty is therefore customary and national politics. Common law or customary law is a law based on custom. An important characteristic of common law that is passed down orally from generation to generation. Common law can cover various areas such as marital rights and obligation, inheritance, succession, relations between people in general, ownership and use of real estate, wakes and measures, marital rights and privilege in civil and criminal matters. Appointment and legal predation. Example of customary law applied in law countries are neighboring rights and devolution. Legally customary law, custom or legal customary is a rule that is the result of traditional practice and custom over times and thus becomes a source of law. It is recognized by the courts and can complement or supplement the law provided it does not conflict with other legal texts. Specific standards that in addition regulate or can regulate the mutual legal relation between the parties to the contract. Common law is a set of unwritten legal rules. Example of customary law in Indonesia. First, finger-cut customary law of Papua. This customary law may seem terrible, but this customary law is really happening in Papua. In the Dani tribe in the Halmahera Mountains, if a family member dies, the family left behind must cut off his finger. Thus, a brief explanation of Indonesian law. Hopefully, this explanation can be useful for the future. And I apologize if there are any mistake. Thank you so much. And then, still confused about the funding, a cool campus, looking for a major that is very much needed in the future. Let's join at University Development Indonesia, a private university in Manado, North Sulawesi. University is located at Jalan Worter Mongon City. Environment 2 Bahu, Manado City, North Sulawesi, Indonesia. Faculties and study program: Nursing Faculty, Nursing Nurse Profession, Faculty of Law, Legal Student, Faculty of Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Faculty of Agriculture, Agribusiness, Faculty of Social Science and Political Science, Faculty of Literature, English, Literature. Okay.